Alright, what's going on YouTube? Um, Alright, this is my post-fight analysis for the Ruslan Korovnikov versus Chris Algieri fight. Um, First of all, let me say I was fucking way off on that. Should have went with my gut, I guess, but yeah, I was wrong. Uh, Congratulations to Chris Algieri for defeating Ruslan after getting knocked down and hurt pretty bad in the first round. Um, I mean, fuck, dude. That's what is so fucking great about boxing, that you know it really shows you what a person has inside them, and in a different way than other sports. I feel. Um, to get cracked with that left hook the way Algieri did, and then like his eye blowing up the way it did, and to just have the will to get up. And I mean, just think about it. Like every time he got touched right there on that eye, it had to fucking hurt like hell. So like that's heart, and that's what makes the sport so great. So congratulations, Chris Algieri, on winning, and I hope you keep it going. Hold on. All right. All right. So that being said, HBO continues their terrible commentating, and they should really look at their crew of commentators they have, and clean house, man, because their job is to give you a play-by-play, like hit punch by punch analysis of what's going on, not to push their agenda on downplaying one guy's performance and like pumping up someone else's, because that's your agenda. Like that's not reporting the sport of boxing. That's, I don't know. Anyway, where does Ruslan go from here? He doesn't go to big fights. I know that. Um, I mean, right after the second round, dude, I was thinking he looked like shit. I mean, he was just following dude around and couldn't do anything about it. And he was really exposed. And for how much Freddie Roach talks, he really needs to spend more time with Ruslan. I mean, because he didn't look very good at all. I thought it was going to be Ruslan just walking to the dude until eventually he knocked him out. That was my prediction. I didn't think Algieri had the power to stop him or to gain his respect, but apparently he had the ability to box around his ass the whole night and make him look stupid, and that's what he did. I don't think he deserves a rematch, and he really fucked his career with this loss, man, because you're trying to get big fights, and you can't put away the show on Boxing After Dark when you're the main event, on a guy that no one's really heard of before. Granted, he was undefeated, and like, I'm sure we're going to hear about him now. I mean, he deserved it. Both guys changed their life. So congrats. And now the Demetrius Andrade fight. I'm still not sold on him. I think that I think his next fight, if it's with a contender or just anybody that's better than the dude he fought, like I think this fight may have given him a little bit of confidence that he probably shouldn't have, because the dude wasn't throwing punches back. So, I mean, it's like hitting a speed bag or a fucking double end bag, like, it doesn't really hit you back. So, you can do your combinations a little differently, you can have some fun, and that's basically what he was doing. And, if he gets it thinking that he's really that good, watch that fight again and watch the footwork between Brian Rose and Demetrius Andrade. How they're battling for outside foot position, and it's, I mean, dude, there's some awkward ass footwork, like fucking stepping around like that and then throwing a punch instead of like pivoting and disguising your footwork. It was pretty. That's what I noticed. So I'm not sold on Demetrius Andrade yet, and we'll see what happens with him. Now, as far as future fights go, Canelo versus Lara. This is an interesting fight. This fight really has me pretty excited because Lara's good. You know, he's slick, and I do think that he gets a little too much credit though, because yeah, he did win the Angulo fight, but for being such a slick boxer, you know, not too many slick boxers get knocked down. So, I don't really award him that. But who the fuck am I? So, anyway. Now, Canelo, I'm not a big Canelo fan. I haven't been sold on him. Just for the fact that I do believe that most of his career was kind of just handed to him. But, you know, after the Mosley fight, I did start to like his combinations and his approach, you know, but he's mostly been fighting smaller people. And, you know, Angulo is not a big super welterweight. I don't know. But he did look really good, and I believe that he learned a lot after the Mayweather fight. So, I think that Lara's going to go with the same approach. I think he's going to try and come at Canelo the way Mayweather did. But I think Canelo learned a lot as far as he looked like Ruslan did, you know, like following him around the ring. I don't think he's going to try and box with Lara. I think he's going to try and make it ugly. Frustrate him, do things do what Maidana did with Floyd without all the fouls. I think Canelo is going to make a huge statement in this fight. I think Canelo is going to stop Lara. And, I mean, because this is my theory. You know, I've read some reports already that Mayweather is already setting up a fight with Lara. Meaning, like, they're already assuming Canelo is going to lose. Now, Golden Boy is, like, putting a lot of faith behind Canelo. You know, like, if that's your golden goose, you know, you're going to try and protect it the way they kind of have. So I feel that Golden Boy actually released all this information or what I feel like this is kind of a tactic that they're using to light a fire behind Canelo, as far as like they're already counting him out. So Canelo's a pretty emotional dude. That's gonna light a fire, make him mad, and I think that is a little tactic to him having some fire for this fight, more fire than he already has. I mean, so I think Canelo's gonna make a huge statement by stopping Lara. I think he's gonna knock him out, and it's gonna be a great fight. I can't wait to see it. Now, as far as Gennady Golovkin, I like watching him fight. He's super entertaining. He's got power. He's good. But let's put him in the fucking ring with a live person, with a live one, okay? You know, Abel Sanchez talking like, oh, I haven't seen him hit someone 100%. Fuck you. Yes, you have. I mean, Jesus Christ. The guy's not God. Put him in the ring with someone who can fight just as good. That's it. If he's that great, fucking put him in the ring with someone, dude. Like, throw Ward at him. Throw fucking James Kirkland at him. That would be a fun fight. Throw fucking Chavez Jr. I mean, Froch. Like, Put him in there with the fucking person that's gonna fucking hit back and can hit back, you know? Like, that's great. He beat Matthew Macklin. And, you know, his next fight against Gile or whatever, he's not a fucking top contender right now. I mean, yeah, I guess he is a champion, but he's not one of the top guys that you really, really want to see him in the ring with. So make it fucking happen. I want to see a good Golovkin fight. I want to see Golovkin get pushed, you know? And that's going to make him that much better and that much more entertaining. So let's see it happen, you know? I don't think it's fair that Mayweather's the only guy that people should be, like, pushing up. You know, like... Oh, alright, back to Canelo. Cotto versus Canelo. Cotto wins that fight, and this is why. I'm not jumping on the Cotto bandwagon. Like, I was one of the very, very few that said he was going to kick Martinez's ass. Go check my videos. Cotto beats Canelo. This is why. We know how Cotto responds when blood starts hitting the canvas. When they start fixing his cuts. When it gets brutal and ugly in there. We know what Cotto does. Cotto fights. Cotto is a fool, dude. He's a champ, man. Cotto's the real deal. Canelo. We're yet to see Canelo in a bruising fight. Besides the headbutt against Mosley, in his interview he said he was proud of the way he dealt with the headbutt, with the cut. Like, you know, like he was proud of himself for fucking moving forward, you know, and like I hope you're fucking proud of yourself when it's not a headbutt and it's from punches. We don't know how Canelo's going to respond to seeing his own blood yet, really. And I think when push comes to shove, Cotto's going to come on top of that. Been there, and Canelo hasn't been there, so I can't really go with him on that. So I do think Cotto beats Canelo. And, you know, it's basically it for now, but, you know, I give fight predictions, I do analysis and breakdowns. Subscribe, you know, just check it out, dislike me, like me, but for the most part, my predictions are well above 80% right, so I do know what I'm doing as far as the betting. Alright, so that's it. Break down more stuff later.